good morning, fellow YouTubers, friends and followers, my subscribers and Trevor. Thank you very much for coming onto my channel. It means a lot. Yes, it does. Yeah. And if you're watching this right now and you've not yet subscribed, well, why not? It's free. And it's Sunday morning. Yes, day of rest. I'm up early. Day of rest. Yes, the dog needed to be walked. Some needed breakfast. Loads of different things to do. But I also got woke up by messages. People, a few unhinged messages. One person posted, if I wanted to watch your ex-wife's channel, I would go and subscribe to your ex-wife's channel. Stop promoting her. Well, that person will never, ever get to watch a video again because I've now blocked her and deleted her comment. Yes. I've had one woman, I'm going to be honest with you, I've had one woman who I have tolerated. That's the right word. I've tolerated since I've been on YouTube. She'll post a nice comment and then 6 shit comments, and then a nice comment, and then 6 shit. I've put up with her for long enough. I think her son's transgender. Yes, so she's in that corner, always battling me. And then she posted something this morning, and I went, I've put up with your shit for about you know what? Block. Just get away. See if people keep adding negativity to you, get rid of them. You don't need to listen and read their shit. It's like my channel. If you don't like my opinion, then stop coming on it. I had a woman coming on called Susan, keep coming on going, well, yeah, I'm unsubscribing. I don't like where you're going. She did that last week, and then about 4 days ago, yes, you're still going down that road. I'm definitely unsubscribing. I just sent her a message going, I just wish you would fucking unsubscribe and go. Jesus Christ. Stop with your constant block, delete. Stop with your threats to unsubscribe. Just do it. Nobody, you don't have to announce it. I'm letting you all know now that I'm leaving. Everyone's like, who is that anyway? Monsters everywhere. Right, people, back into the news. Like to say a big thank you to everyone who is leaving a review on Amazon. It's fantastic. I think I'm coming up to 100. We're going to hit 100 today, hopefully. And thanks for the email this morning, Anne McLean. I appreciate it. Right, the news. George Osborne got married the other day. Yes, his wife's very, very attractive. But when they were coming out of the church and she's wearing her beautiful wedding gown, and Just Stop Oil Eco Protester decided it'd be a perfect time to throw orange shit all over him and his bride. I think it's despicable. Despicable. They should... Did the government not announce a while ago that they were now classed as a domestic terrorist organisation? They should be jailed. You shouldn't be letting them protest. They're despicable individuals. And by the way, the lady that threw the stuff over George Osborne and his wife, her name is Sheila Day. She's 62 and she lives in Somerset. And the weird thing about that is, and by the way, her name's in today's media. I just thought I'd let you know. I haven't went and found out who it is. But Sheila Day used to be a councillor who put out a climate emergency in Somerset. She announced it. And then she flew to Thailand on a holiday. Tens of thousands of miles away. It's a hypocrite, isn't it? It's a bit like Harry and his hypocrite flying around a jet, you know, the World Privacy Tour. These hypocrites are everywhere. And we need to stand up to them. I did a thing the other day about, I don't like this. To me, everything's black and white. There's no grey area. It's either black or white. It's like, oh, there's a bit of a grey area there. No, it's not. It's either right or it's wrong. It's either okay or it's not. There's no like, oh, it could be, it's not. The fact that you have the mindset of, well, I'm going to stay in the middle until I see you, if you're that individual today that goes, well, I don't know, I'm going to say nothing. It's because of your attitude that the country is shit. Because nobody wants to make a decision. Everyone's just scared to say something in case they step on someone's toes. Me? Stepping someone's toes? I hit them with a mallet. Boom. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. You need to speak up. You need to be counted. If you're not going to be counted, well, then what's the point of your existence? You're letting things fall apart for the next generation. And it's because of your reluctance to speak out. It's why it's happening. Right. I did a video the other day and it was cut and used by another YouTuber. Some white van man. Doesn't matter. And I found it strange that he used my video because it was only a couple of days prior. He was on the phone to me asking for help on his channel. So that's the type of people that you know, that's why I don't like many people. Because the ones that I give help to are the ones that stab you in the back. Anyway, he did a video saying that a bit like I was racist, uneducated, because I made a claim that the reason why our unemployment level has just risen just by 6% is because we've got thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of new people on our shores. And he went, well, it's got nothing to do with that. That's not part of it. Well, let me point this out to the uneducated van man, right, who hasn't left the country and has no knowledge about life. Every time the Home Office book out a hotel and fill it full of boat people or migrants or asylum seekers or refugees, all the hotel staff become unemployed. Yes, they are, because the government throws hundreds of thousands of pounds at each hotel, and the staff go, well, we're not going to pay the wages, we don't need them. And the staff aren't used. So right now, up and down across the United Kingdom, there's thousands of hotels, which means there's tens and tens of thousands of people now unemployed. Okay? So smoke that in your pipe, unless you're posting bullshit videos. What else is happening? There's also thousands of UK citizens currently homeless, while our own government are paying the rent for everyone that arrives on our shores. Our taxes are being used to pay the rent of people. Can you imagine over the last 5 years how much, had we have shut the borders and went no and looked after what the people wanted, our government would have saved billions and billions of UK taxpayers' money that they've currently wasted. There wouldn't be an issue. Teachers would have their pay rate. Imagine having all that extra money to give the teachers and the rail workers, those on the railway lines, yeah, the police, the fire, the nurses, the doctors. Imagine having all that extra billions of pounds to give these guys and girls the pay rises they need. No one's complaining, is it? Doctors are going, you know what, we're under pressure. Hospitals, we're under pressure. Are you? Why? Well, we've got another 750 new citizens arrived in our county. They're all on the hospital books for NHS. They all want appointments. Okay. So let's look around the UK. How many extra people are there in doctors and GP surgeries? Nobody wants to talk about it, because when you talk about it, your class is, you can't give honestly. Even Ben Wallace, the Defence Secretary, has turned around and said, next election, I'm walking away, I'm quitting. I'm not getting into it. He's having a row at the minute with the Home Secretary, Suella Braverman. Suella Braverman wants to use troops to fill gaps in the border force. And the Defence Secretary saying no. If I'm honest, Ben, I think using our armed forces and the border force is probably a great idea if we had enough of them. If you were to stop cutting 5,000 away and 3,000 away and getting rid of boats, ships, planes, tanks, vehicles, then we would have enough men and women to do border force and help out. Yes. If we had like a national guard like the US, we could use military to protect our borders. Because clearly the civilians doing it are utterly useless at it. Right. Time for a little drink of my coffee this morning. The BBC have sent out emails to all their staff, telling their staff, stop talking about Hugh Edwards. Stop talking about him. You're fueling rumours. You're fueling this. Oh, well. However, the BBC are still talking about Philip Schofield, aren't they? Yeah, but they don't want the BBC to talk about their own presenter, do they? Yeah. Hypocritical organisation steeped in predatory behaviour, I believe. What else is happening? Inheritance tax. Now, I know that I will be getting inheritance at some stage. But do I care? No. Because you know what? I would like my parents to live as long as possible. Hopefully they find a cure where it just makes people live till they're like 300. But it's not. The reality is, it's not going to happen. But the weird thing is, parents now can't give things to their children without the government wanting to get their greedy paws in there and take a percentage of it, which is a bit strange. There used to be a way where you could, your parents could gift something to you and put it in sort of like, I can't remember the name of this thing, but would be like a package anyway, which meant the government couldn't take a penny of it. But the government got rid of it. Now, whether you like this or not, I'm going to throw it straight out here. King Charles inherited over £2 billion worth of assets from the Queen. And because of some shitty little law written centuries ago, he was covered and didn't have to pay a single penny inheritance tax on any of that. Now, it just so happens that I found a piece of paper signed by my parents which said, in the Colt family, dating back to 1912, no one from the government is able, lawfully, can take a penny from the Colt family. All this stuff that we leave behind for our children is exempt tax. So I found that piece of paper. So I'm going to give that to the tax man eventually and say, listen, signed by my mum and dad. Now, if we go back 1,000 years, we will discover that the land, some of the land that the royal family have, was stolen off the Colt family. And I think it's time that we all fought that in the High Court to get our land back. Yes. You know what I mean. It's called piss taking, but you know what I mean. Yes. Right. Listen to this here. The leading authority in gender dysphoria, right, has written a report on it. But his report has now become censored because in his report he wrote that young girls were being pressured by parents to transition. Now, that's caused a stink because he's the leading authority in gender dysphoria, and he's saying that most of the kids that are having issues at such a young age, or maybe it's difficult, maybe it's teenagers transitioning, parents are adding pressure to this, but we can't say this. So the leading experts' report's now been censored. Yes, it's been censored to fit the agenda. There's nothing more that lords and peers would like is a young boy in ponytails pretending that his name's Lucy. So let's keep going with that narrative until we get rid of this, the House of Ill Representatives. In my opinion, clearly, in my opinion, and without prejudice, I didn't name anyone. I just said, overall, think outside the box. Well, people, listen. Thank you to those who continue to leave gleaming reviews about this book on Amazon. And I'm going to say it, whether you like it or not, I don't care. I would rather support people than turn my back on them. Thanks to all of you who do continue. And people say, Trevor, why do you, in some emails, Trevor, why do you keep supporting your ex-wife? Well, let me point this out. I've got 85,000 subscribers on here. YouTube don't pay me a penny, yet they still earn money from my channel. I earn absolutely nothing from YouTube, nothing. So why shouldn't I use my 85,000 subscribers and ask you all to go across to my ex-wife's channel and help her earn money to support the son that I can't support because YouTube cut me off? There's nothing wrong with that, is there? There's nothing wrong with saying go across there to the Balanced Body Hub YouTube channel and give her your support because you can't give it to me. I think it's common sense. Anyway, people, listen, appreciate your support, appreciate the love on here. We are going in a positive direction. Yes, there will be negativity come in from different directions, but you know what? Body armor. Just block, delete. A bit like Twitter, block, delete, get rid. Anyway, listen, have a great day. It's Sunday. I do believe that today I'm going out for lunch, a Sunday lunch, with my partner, my son, and my ex-wife. Yes, because you know why? Why not? Good people deserve good times, good memories. Have a good day, everyone, and stay safe.